Hi everyone. Come to Remora TC to trade like a shark and not get eaten by one. Let's go together to protect and grow our money. On the screen here is the Exxon Mobil ticker, and it's the weekly view. Today's video is a short idea for shorting ExxonMobil down to a certain trend line. The weekly view, you can see that ExxonMobil over the past, let's see here, this is from October 20 up until now, it's been on an uptrend. And during this time, I've annotated here a couple trend lines for us to pay attention to. This one right here, I'm going to make it a little bit darker so we can see it more visibly. I'll make it a 3. And then this one right here as well. Okay. First, let's talk about this trend line. Okay. So this trend line has been resistance, a couple reactions, right, from the weekly perspective. 3. And then when price finally moved up above it, back here in January, it was strong support. Okay, many instances. Okay, so as per usual, when we have a trend line that's well respected by price, then in the future we could assume that price will behave a certain way. That's one. So that's this dark trend line, the rising one here. The second one we need to look at is this one right here, also at the weekly. You can see that price is bouncing up and down, using it as support up here. It doesn't look like it's a very clean support because it's on the weekly, so let's zoom into the daily. Okay, so here's the daily view. And I can clean it up some more. Let's clean it up a little bit. Maybe it's not super clean, but okay, actually, I think it's okay. Let me just explain. Okay, reaction here, that's 1. Oops. Then as we get up here, okay, gets kind of messy. Now, my my personal what is it? My personal take on it. Let me clean it up just a little bit more. I'm going to move this up just a smidge to about there. Okay. So here we have price using this trend line as resistance right there. Okay, a couple touches there. Impulsively broke through from above it down below it. So that's says that, okay, this trend line required a lot of force to get under it, and then it came back and retested. So to me, all of this shows that price is respecting this trend line. The red candle comes down, bounces off of it, and uses it as support. This green candle used it as resistance. This one used it as support. This one as support, etc. All right, so this is a legitimate trend line. That's what I'm trying to share with you from a learning standpoint. As we get over here, you'll see that price, let's see here, price used it as support up here, and then finally broke down. From a full disclosure standpoint, I took a short here because I was playing it off of this trend line as resistance. Okay, so I'm still in the trade. I kind of wrote it up in the negative for me up here, and it's finally breaking down. But the key point isn't just looking at price. Let's look at the momentum indicators to give us a better feel. So I just enabled the RSI and PPO down here. Let's look at RSI first, okay? So RSI here, you can see that I've drawn this long downward sloping momentum line, okay? It's because between this point right here and price up here, price is going up, okay, from here, up here, whereas momentum is downtrending. So that's what we call divergence. And divergence over a very long period of time, okay, indicates the likelihood of a trend reversal. So this buildup from February of this year up until now, which is November, up until the end of the start of November was the upward trend in price. But once it got here, I started to observe that there was an opportunity because it was going to hit this upward trend line that maybe we were losing steam, okay? And sure enough, you can see that momentum is waning. Price is consolidating sideways, and it finally broke under this trend line. All right, so what can we consider for this trade? First, I have to remind everybody that I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't play one on YouTube. I just love using technical analysis to predict price action. So my thoughts on this trade are as follows, and let me just show price. Okay. I feel price broke down here, okay, fought for a bunch of days, broke down. It may come back up and retest, okay, which is fine. It's, technically a good entry to take it on the retest, okay, if you're going to short it like I am. My uh, my targets are as follows. First target, it'll probably come down and hit this trend line somewhere. Okay, this is the first target. It's this zone here. And you're saying, well, why would you play it to there? Well, it's because this trend line that I've drawn over, let me get rid of that. Oops. This trend line has been respected, and I feel price, when it fails here, will come back down to retest this trend line somewhere. So what is that? From, if you're shorting from here, let's say it retests on Monday up here a little bit, and it comes down to this, it comes down to this spot here over the course of a week or 2 weeks, that's about 18%, okay? Great. So if you're playing it from a short perspective, that's about an 18% move. And it may pause along the way and to let the bulls get out of their trade. It's fine. It's possible that there may be a, I don't know, like a minor support line here, right? Yeah, it's possible. Support there, support here, a couple supports there. So it's possible that it may bounce. I'll redraw it then. It may test up here, take the short if you want. It may come bounce here, right? Bounce a little bit. And actually, let's draw the flag correctly. It'll go up, come down, right? Go like that, break down. Okay, so that's the likely spots. So if you want, you could take if you were to take a short, then you can have a couple targets. This would be one. Cover yourself there. Yeah, cover your short there. Take the short on the break here. Cover your short here. Cover your short here as well. Okay, 2 targets, about 18%. Now, on the flip side, if you are only able to play long, or if you're not comfortable playing short and only want to play long, then my suggestion is to wait for price. Always wait for price to come to you. Okay, so wait for it to come down here. Wait for price to come down here. Can I make this darker? Yes. Wait for price to come down there and take a long. Why? Because likely price will come down, hit this trend line, right? And what will it do? it'll bounce, probably bounce up to here. Okay, so if you were to take a long from here to here, I don't know, that's not too bad, 8%, right? So those are my ideas for you. But in the end, I feel this line will hold. I may take the long here as well because I think, well, I won't make a fundamental analysis comment or a macro comment. We'll play it from a swing trader's perspective. Play it down to here if you're going in short, and think of this as an opportunity for a long. Okay? All right. If you find this video useful and you learned something, please like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can be notified of more content from me, and share it with your friends. Let me know if you feel energy and oil stocks will indeed go down like I've drawn. I will put a link up here to my sector analysis for energy. You could watch that. I did that about a week and a half ago, and it might be of use to you. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your trades.